On this specific topic, no, Thierry Henry does not know more than me. In fact, it seems that he probably knows less than me. And my favorite part about your comment is you realize yourself that your rationale for believing this is completely wrong. It's completely based in an appeal to authority fallacy. And why is appeal to authority a fallacy? Because authorities have been wrong in the past and they will be wrong in the future. But even then, like authorities on this, they need to be specific to a specific topic. They can't just be a random authority. Random authorities can be completely wrong on things they're not truly an authority for. So let's look at what Thierry Henry is genuinely an authority on. The one thing that I think is just undeniably true, he is an utmost authority at scoring goals at the highest level of soccer as a striker or forward. He's done this in the Premier League, La Liga, and at the international level. He is absolutely authority on what you need to be able to do that. Now, even if we decide to ignore that he is an incredibly genetically gifted athlete with certain athletic traits that 99.9% of soccer players could only dream of, he's definitely still an authority, and he definitely knows how to do this. However, is Thierry Henry really an authority on the athletic and soccer development of youth soccer players around the world? I'm not so sure about that. Is Thierry Henry really an authority when it comes to soccer-specific strength and conditioning, and especially for youth players? I think the answer to that is absolutely not. And here's the thing. Yes, Thierry Henry has began his managerial career, but his managerial career has almost been exclusively coaching soccer-specific for the teams. He's not in charge of the strength and conditioning. He's not in charge of the nutrition. He's not in charge of any of these things. He is in charge of exclusively coaching the teams on their soccer-specific skills and tactics. Fact of the matter is, he's probably not even really running the drills where they're going through technique and stuff like that. He's more so probably in charge of the total team aspect of it on the whole. However, here's the thing. At the end of the day, the question is, should young soccer players, such as players that are 13 years old or even younger, be doing strength training in the gym? The answer is yes. If they have the ability to do so, they should be. And to prove this wrong, you're going to have to prove one of two things. Either one, it is entirely impossible to do technical and tactical soccer-specific training and strength training at the same time. Well, this is easily disproven because many athletes throughout their careers and through the past several decades have managed to do it without any problem. Not to mention, as I stated in my video, you only have to do strength training 1 to 3 times a week, and each session can easily be under an hour in length. In fact, you could probably do 2 30-minute sessions a week and you'd be perfectly fine. That gives you the rest of the week to do your soccer-specific training. And number 2, if you could prove that doing strength training in one way or another actually had a genuinely detrimental impact on soccer-specific development in either technical or tactical areas. Once again, there's literally no evidence to support this, but there's a lot of evidence that goes against this. And the fact of the matter is, we already know this because the exercise and sports science literature is very, very clear on the effects of strength training for young athletes and their performance and injury reduction rates in soccer. It's just good for them. Not to mention, most professional academies have a strength and conditioning coach, and they put their young athletes through a strength and conditioning program. And this includes most of the professional academies in Europe, South America, North America, and elsewhere. This is not something exclusive to America because Americans think soccer is only about being physical. This is literally just how it's done throughout the world because the evidence shows it's beneficial. And at the end of the day, you guys really need to work on your critical thinking skills. Because I am of the opinion, had Thierry Henry said the opposite, and that maybe youth players should focus on the physical qualities of the game, getting bigger, faster, and stronger, and let the technical work wait till they're older. And I would have said, no, you should be prioritizing technical and tactical soccer specific training and only supplement your physical training with that. You guys would still side with Thierry Henry because he's Thierry Henry, one of the greatest players of all time. You're just a stupid yank. That's not how critical thinking works. The fact of the matter is that people like Thierry Henry, while brilliant in many areas, might not be brilliant in every area, and that's perfectly fine. Learn to think for yourself and learn to sometimes question authorities. If you never question an authority, you're just a sheep.